Thomas Merton once said, "The whole idea of compassion is based on a keen awareness of the interdependence of all these living beings, which are all part of one another and all involved in one another. All these living things on this earth need each other to survive, and compassion is the love for one another that allows that to happen." For my community engagement project, I chose to volunteer at the American Red Cross Blood Donation Center, a place centered on selfless compassion for others. A brief history of where the American Red Cross started was with Clara Barton in Washington, D.C. in 1881. Barton got the idea for the Red Cross through the Swiss-inspired International Red Cross Network after the Civil War. Returning home, she campaigned for the American Red Cross Society. Barton headed the Red Cross for 23 years, during which time it conducted its first domestic and overseas disaster relief efforts and aided the United States military during the Spanish-American War. After that, the American Red Cross joined other national societies in bringing aid to victims of disasters throughout the world. Right off of West River Parkway, the Red Cross Blood Donation Center resides, surrounded by other business buildings as well. The Red Cross is an independent, volunteer-led organization financially supported by voluntary contributions. So, because I was an unqualified university student with no medical experience, they had me volunteering as the canteen worker. I'm sure everyone has seen someone, or even many people, faint from donating blood. I'm there to make sure that if that happens, someone is taking care of them. The Red Cross has 2 different stations set up in their area. One area is for donating whole blood, which only takes a few minutes, and the other is for donating platelets, which takes about an hour to 2 hours depending on your platelet count. I've seen people of all ages come in to donate, including university students to 80-year-olds. The need for blood is now.
Ready or not, the years are blurring, running away, the mind is turning, skip to the end to find the meaning.
The Red Cross's mission is to prevent and alleviate human suffering in the face of emergencies by mobilizing the power of volunteers and the generosity of donors. Whether it's right here in our home country, helping with Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans, or in Japan or Haiti, the Red Cross does not discriminate against any nationality, race, sex, religious beliefs, class, or political opinions. In Grace Lee Boggs' book, The Next American Revolution, she says, "Love and the Revolution. Boggs' cause is for us to reform how we act towards other humans and the earth, and this is one step forward towards improving that." The Red Cross is doing what Boggs is trying to rally people to do. They are selflessly helping others out of compassion for simply all of us being human beings. The Red Cross is not only working to help humanity, but they are also trying to solve the socio-economic problem of healthcare. An article on the Reuters News website says that nearly 45,000 people die in the United States each year, 1 every 12 minutes, in large part because they lack health insurance. There are many causes for people to need health care, but many of them cannot afford it. The Red Cross is doing their part, even if it is a minor one here in America, to make it easier for healthcare providers to help those in need. They try and make blood supplies abundant so that it is more accessible when needed. They also, in other parts of the world, bring medical care to places that have virtually no care at all. There are other places in the Minneapolis area that have blood donation drives. One other one is the VA Medical Center. The Red Cross provides more than 597,000 emergency communication services for nearly 150,000 military families and nearly 6 million in the immediate financial aid to 5,000 families. And thousands of volunteers, including service members, veterans, and military spouses, offered comfort and support to wounded and ill troops and their families in hospitals worldwide. In Voices from the Streets, we learn how important it is for support to be given to troops to keep them from becoming homeless. I personally have found volunteering at the Red Cross very, very rewarding. It really surprised me when people who were actually doing the donating came up and thanked me for volunteering there. Also, volunteering at the Red Cross has helped open my eyes to what I really want to do for the rest of my life, which is become a nurse. Overall, I think the Red Cross does the best they can with what they've got. Because they rely mostly on volunteers, it is up to the rest of the world to decide how successful they will be. Kevin Wing wrote about how a person has to come in right during these types of situations, and I believe the Red Cross comes in just right.